The ocean didn't roar when it took my aircraft. It inhaled. One moment I was fighting instruments that refused to agree with reality. The next, the cockpit went weightless, the horizon flipping like a coin that hadn't decided yet. Training told me to brace. Instinct told me to pray. The sea chose neither. Impact came as silence. When I woke, my face was pressed into wet sand and something warm was dripping from my hairline. The smell of salt and burning metal mixed in my lungs until every breath felt borrowed. I rolled onto my side and vomited seawater, then lay there staring at a sky too blue to care what it had done to me. I should not have survived. That thought followed me as I staggered up the beach, past broken fuselage and scattered cargo crates already half swallowed by the tide. My emergency pack had washed ashore intact, as if placed deliberately at my feet. Knife, lighter, a ration bar, and the old brass ring threaded on a cord around my neck, the one thing I'd never removed since childhood. By dusk I had fire. By full dark I had the feeling that I was no longer alone. It wasn't footsteps or voices, it was the air changing. Pressure settling across my shoulders like unseen hands. The jungle behind the beach exhaled slowly as if acknowledging me. Then they descended, not falling, not flying, choosing where gravity ended. 4 silhouettes drifted down from the canopy, wings spread wide enough to blot out stars. Feathers caught the firelight and scattered it back in pale gold shards. They landed softly, bare feet touching sand without sound. Winged women, tall, still, watching. I didn't raise my knife. Something in their posture said that would be pointless. "I'm not hostile," I said, my voice cracking more than I wanted. "I'm stranded." The one at the center tilted her head, studying not my face but the ring at my throat. "You are not meant to arrive yet," she said in careful English. "But the island does not waste arrivals." The others shifted, wings folding halfway, not aggressive, evaluative. "Who are you?" I asked. She didn't answer. She turned inland and walked. It wasn't an order, it wasn't an invitation, it was an expectation. Against every survival instinct screaming in my bones, I followed. The jungle closed behind us, swallowing the beach and the wreckage like it had never existed. Paths appeared where roots curved aside and vines lifted just enough to let us pass. Everything felt aware, adjusting. When we emerged into the village, I forgot how to breathe. Homes grew from the trees themselves, shaped living wood and woven fiber layered into platforms at impossible heights. Rope bridges swayed gently, responding to movement rather than wind. Fires burned low and controlled, never allowed to dominate. Dozens of winged figures watched from above and below, their attention heavy but not hostile. At the center stood a woman whose wings were scarred with age, feathers shortened, edges worn smooth. She radiated authority without moving a muscle. "He carries an anchor," the leader said. The elder's gaze sharpened. She stepped close enough that I could see pale veins tracing her wings like cracked porcelain. "Speak your name," she said. "Jonah Hale." "Do you claim the sky?" she asked. I frowned. "I flew through it." Her lips curved faintly. "Then you understand only half of what you touched." She reached out and pressed 2 fingers against the ring. Heat surged through my chest, not burning, not pain. Recognition. Like something deep inside me had just been called by its true name. The jungle responded. A low pulse rolled beneath my feet, slow and immense. Several wings rustled uneasily. The elder withdrew her hand. "It has awakened again." "What has?" I demanded. She pointed beyond the village toward a stretch where the forest thinned into twisted shadows. The ground there looked wrong, soil too dark, plants bending away as if repelled. "The hollow," she said, "where the island remembers something it wishes it could forget." "And me?" I asked. "Why bring me here?" "Because the hollow does not answer us anymore," she replied, "and because it listens to you." That night they gave me a place high above the forest floor. Sleep came in fragments broken by dreams of falling not through air, but into roots and stone, held upright by something vast and patient beneath the ground. At dawn they woke me without ceremony. A younger woman approached, wings narrower, movements less formal. "My name is Ceres," she said. "I will walk with you." "To where?" "To the edge," she replied, "never beyond." We walked in silence until the jungle thinned and the air grew cold. The ground darkened beneath our feet, pulsing faintly as if breathing. "This is where it begins," Ceres said. "The test is not combat, it never is." I swallowed. "Then what?" She gestured toward the hollow. "Stand, listen, decide." The vibration rose, stronger now, pressing against my ribs. Images flashed behind my eyes. Cracks splitting earth, wings burned black, voices screaming without sound. "What does it want?" I asked. Ceres's voice softened. "To know if you will leave when it asks, or stay when it doesn't." The darkness surged, curling toward my boots like ink dropped in water. Every instinct screamed to step back. Instead, I stood. The ring burned hot against my chest, grounding me, anchoring something fragile and human inside the storm of memory pouring into my head. I saw it then, not a monster, not a force, but a choice made long ago and abandoned unfinished. "I'm not here to fix you," I said aloud, not sure who I was speaking to. "But I won't pretend you don't exist." The hollow hesitated. The pressure eased just slightly. Behind me, wings rustled in stunned silence. The island did not heal, it did not vanish, but it paused. Ceres exhaled slowly. "That is more than anyone has done in generations." "What happens now?" I asked. She looked at me, really looked. "Now," she said, "the island will see what kind of ending you are willing to carry." And for the first time since the crash, I understood something with perfect clarity. Surviving the fall was never the test. What came after was